Guys, this is Brandon's Baseball Blogs. I'm here with my friend Leo. It's part 5 of the sports interview where we talked all about WWE, made our predictions and everything. And this is really cool that it's part 5, and I can't believe it actually is. And it's the first time since I moved up to Fishkill and I finished my job. And here's my friend Leo, and we're going to be discussing the recaps of 2025 Crown Jewel, the Vision betraying Seth, John Cena's retirement, and just everything. And plus, when I went to Monday Night Raw with my friend Randy, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll take it away from there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, Brandon, thank you for inviting me over. This is my first time at his apartment. This is really cool. I really like these championship belts. They look really nice. So,
yeah.
Especially the one that you have. That one's a little big. It's a
Yeah,
little nicer.
it's the one that's signed by Cody Rhodes and everything,
That's pretty good.
and where I met him and everything.
And it's been a couple months since I've seen you.
Yeah.
I am still working at the hotel full time, and next week is a pretty big week for me. I have my fellowship then, so I'll be in the city. I wanted to stop by for my good friend Brandon, and
Yeah.
you showed me nothing but love, and you've been very nice to me. I feel like doing these interviews, it's always fun, and we always get to talk about a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, WWE being one of my biggest interests.
Yeah.
I'll begin by saying, like, I haven't been watching as much recently, just because I've had so much stuff, like, going
Yeah.
on, like, life-wise, business-wise,
Yeah.
just work-wise, like, working on myself. But having the opportunity to speak to you, Brandon, is always
Yeah.
great, and you're always good at what you do. If you guys don't know, R-Truth actually followed him, the real R-Truth, on both his X
Yeah.
and his TikTok. So,
It's pretty insane. I can't
yeah,
believe it.
Congrats, man.
Thanks.
That's crazy. He's up on the screen. He knows this guy. So.
Yeah. I still can't believe that and everything. It's
Yeah.
like shocking. And also it's like I really couldn't believe it. And I remember I was with my family at my brother-in-law's family's house, and all of a sudden I get a Twitter notification that says R-Truth Ron Killing follows you. And I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be true. So I open it up, it says the verified Ron Killings, and I could not believe it. And he likes a lot of my tweets, and then I notice on TikTok it says Ron Killings follows you. I'm like, this can't be real that he follows me out of everyone, and I just couldn't believe it. And it's like, it's really cool to see that Ron Killings follows me, and I still can't believe he turned 54 and he's still in WWE.
Yeah, his longevity speaks to himself as an athlete, you know. He's 54. He's still
Yeah.
looking like he's 30. He doesn't even look 54.
He doesn't.
Like, and a lot of love if you're tuning in, R-Truth, by chance. Lots of love from us. So thank
Yeah. And I do want to say thank you, Ron Killings, a.k.a. R-Truth, for the follow on TikTok and Twitter, X, even though I still call it Twitter because I don't like the name X.
you. It's been out there.
Yeah. But Lydia, a lot has happened since where we recapped SummerSlam and everything. And we already did see, I know, Crown Jewel happened already. And that was insane where we had Seth versus Cody. And Seth had not beaten Cody at all 3 times. And then he cheated by using the watch that Cody gave him to knock Cody out and to basically win. And I was like, Seth, you can't beat Cody clean. You can't even beat him. And then when I remember after that match on Raw after Crown Jewel, the Vision betrayed Seth. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is actually happening now. I really couldn't believe it. What was your thought on when that happened?
Yeah, that was a huge shock. I actually was tuning in when that happened, and I assumed they did this because Seth was, like, injured, but, like, just seeing the Vision turn on him so quickly.
Yeah.
Because he started it. It was
Yeah.
everything was in his name. It was all Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I think it was the best move because, like, the Vision is, like, Braun Breaker. I honestly don't really like Bronson Reed, but
Yeah.
also
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul now and
Yeah.
Paul Heyman. I really think Seth honestly kind of dragged them down. I think Seth, when he's going, it's like very focused on him.
Yeah.
But like I think Seth has like a ceiling. Like I think he's like he's an A+ player. He's an A player, but he's not that S player. He's not a Roman Reigns. He's not
Yeah.
a John Cena. But he's definitely at that top. Like not like best of the best, but
Yeah.
like he's one of the better wrestlers, and I have to respect his work.
Yeah.
But I think he has gotten a bit repetitive recently. I think the best thing he did was when he faked the injury. He came out with the.
Oh yeah, the Money in the Bank briefcase and cashed in on Punk.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I remember I was thrilled that Punk won, and then when Seth's music hit, I was like, crap, I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna cash in, and I was like, Seth, you really just screwed yourself. I was mad when he did that, but then when he got betrayed, I was like, wow, they're really betraying him. And when Becky basically said to Paul, my husband is going to come and get you back. And I was like, oh no. But like a lot has happened since then. I remember we've had Braun Breaker versus Punk for the title. Now that Punk is now the World Heavyweight Champion after he beat Jey Uso to become the new World Heavyweight Championship after they vacated it with Seth's injury. And since then, Punk has been the champion. He had a really great match against Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. I was watching it. I was like, wow, Punk really dominated it. Where we had Ray, Penta, and Dragon Lee stop the Vision from getting involved. And Punk won it, and he proved that he is a fighting champion. And then we had Punk versus Finn Balor for the heavyweight championship in front of Balor's home country. But then Balor lost to Punk, and Punk showed him a lot of respect. I still remember when that happened.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time Balor's won anything important.
He hasn't since a really long time, and I think Balor deserves a chance.
Like the last time I think Balor was even relevant, or not like he's been relevant,
Yeah.
obviously with Judgment Day, but like he used to be Universal Champion. He was the first Universal Champion.
Yeah.
He beat Seth Rollins, and now
I remember
he's
that.
nowhere near that. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
Of note. I think his role in the Judgment Day is good, but like he's the guy. This is not WWE. He founded the Bullet Club. And
Yeah.
I think they have used him well. I'm not gonna say they should use more Finn Balor, but I just think there's something to be said that like I think he's no longer in his prime, and I think for now I think Dominic is the best member of the Judgment Day. He's been doing really well.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy.
Yeah, and plus, I still remember plus, a lot has changed. I remember when we had Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed like 3 times, and I remember Roman said his family would have done this to, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of it. They did this to, Bronson Reed brought up Roman's family, saying that he was the person that they hid from. And I still remember when he did this, he literally said to Roman, your family hid me because I was the one that you shouldn't. And he's like, if you're Samoan, bring your ass to the ring and literally acknowledge me and give me back my shoes and show some respect and apologize to my people. And I was like, dang. And literally Roman is hilarious when he did that. And when we had Roman beat Bronson Reed, and then he got beaten by Bronson Reed, but also it was like I still thought that was a good rivalry between Roman and Bronson Reed. And then I remember we had the Usos versus the Bronze, and Roman came out and literally did this, literally came back and returned and shocked everybody, and everyone was like, it's like Braun's literally just saw a ghost. And literally, it's like Roman, he's honestly one of the best. That was honestly a great match.
Yeah, Roman, my honest, would be the best of the best. Like,
yeah.
There's a really strong argument for saying Roman is the best of all time. Like,
yeah.
I think once all is said and done, he might be better than John Cena.
Yeah, and a lot has happened since then. And I remember we both said John versus Cody was the match of the year.
Yeah.
But now they're saying it was John versus AJ Styles' match of the year. That was a great match, but my opinion, still, Cody versus John at SummerSlam was match of the year. AJ versus John was second, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree with you. those two matches really did stand out.
Yeah.
To me. I think John versus Cody. Like we talked about the one at WrestleMania being kind of mid.
Yeah, it was not good.
This one, they just went all out, and it was great to watch. It was great to see. If I had to give other notable matches from this year, I personally have not watched that much WWE, so it's hard for me to really give you that.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Royal Rumble. At the beginning of the year, that was really good. I was still shocked Jey Uso won. I was thinking they'd actually have Cena, but I think that was a good decision.
I still remember that. And plus, Cena's retirement tour, I felt like it was good, but it could have been better. But I was just like, I was mad the way they ended it, where they had Gunther beat him and make him tap out like that. That's not the John Cena that we all know and love.
Yeah.
I was pissed. And because it's like, I was happy when Cena literally won the Intercontinental title to become a Grand Slam champion. I was thrilled. And then I remember I was going to Raw with my friend Randy, as you guys saw, and I remember we were in the third deck and we saw Cena come out. I lost my voice when Cena's music hit. Literally lost my voice. It's on YouTube and everything. And I remember it. I literally lost my voice when Cena's music and he came out and everything. And it was really cool. It was my first Raw, getting to see Cena. And I got to see Rey and Sheamus. Even though we didn't see the whole Raw, we only stayed for the John Cena segment.
Really?
And because we had to get back here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember when we were watching it, Sheamus' music hit and Rey. And I was like, oh my God, these three legends are in the ring. And we saw them beat the Judgment Day. And I was like, Dominic does not deserve a rematch against Cena. Because he is too disrespectful. But I thought it was cool when they had literally Dom say, oh, I could have whooped John Cena's ass any time. And that he was better. Cena's like, I'm going to give you one chance to literally prove yourself, to walk out of this ring before I come and get you. Because right now, I'm invincible. You're in my hometown. And then they had Cena beat him. I loved it when Cena was like, the champ is here, and screaming it. Because I was chanting it. Like, Raw was really cool.
Yeah, I have to just say, I think there's no one else who can get the entire crowd emotionally invested like John Cena.
Yeah.
I think there's no one else who has that, like, literally like, every single time, undisputed, every single member of the audience is always invested in what he's doing.
That's
and
true.
Maybe it wasn't like, I think even like during the PG era when like people didn't really like him, everyone still cared about what he did. I think right now he is the undisputed GOAT.
Yeah, he is.
Roman's getting close. I won't say Roman's beaten him, but what I will say is I think for now Cena is a childhood hero to many, an inspiration, and he's someone who puts a lot of effort into his craft, and it shows. Like every single part of his performance, every single part of his portrayal, every single aspect, every little detail, even all the facial expressions. Like he's a master of his craft, and getting to see his retirement tour be handled with like. I think they did, like, once they did the turn, I think after SummerSlam, it was good. Yeah. But we had this huge void of him not being himself. I think.
Yeah, he was mad about that, I heard.
Yeah, it was mishandled. And I don't know. I was kind of disappointed to see, like, The Rock and Travis Scott just completely drop the ball.
And leave him.
Yeah, and they haven't shown up since. I think The Rock is, like... I really want to know if we'll ever know what happened backstage with him. Because, like, he is literally... He's on the board of directors. He has power. I don't know if there's something between him and Triple H. I don't know if there's something political
I heard
there.
those two are, like, not getting along, I've heard. And that also, it's like, with The Rock, I remember when literally The Rock said... There's rumors that they plan on having his retirement match at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like, and then they say Rock versus Roman. And I'm like, are you seriously putting that match again? And I was like...
Rock versus Roman's never happened.
Yeah, and it's like, it's just because I was like shocked. Because I was like, they should have had that before also. But I thought the WrestleMania 40 with Cody versus Roman, that last 4 minutes of it was great.
Oh, absolutely. John Cena, Roman Reigns, Undertaker, Rock. I don't know if we'll ever see a moment like that again. They tried. I think like they tried to do that with like Travis Scott. It's like nowhere near the same. Also, let me go spit on my gum once.
Yeah.
But like, I'm definitely really excited for the sports interview.
Yeah.
I will be watching as soon as it's out.
Yeah, and plus this, also, it's like what everyone's thoughts were. I understand people are like, my goodness, with literally John's retirement tour was good, but John, I heard, wanted over 220 dates, and they said no, we'll give you 37 dates, and I was like, that's really effed up. But then when they had John versus Gunther, I was like, oh, come on. I was mad. And what was your thought of that?
I liked John versus... Oh,
it's all right.
I liked John versus Gunther, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
I was watching. It was one of the few events that I've actually watched this year. I have to say, the match itself was really good. Like,
yeah.
Everything, even leading up to the tap out. I honestly think there's nothing better they could have done than him tapping out. Because think of it this way: if John beats Gunther, he gets nothing from that. Like John's already he has a career. He's literally retiring. But if Gunther beats John by pinfall, that's a lot different than beating him by tapping him out.
Yeah.
I think the way like the final 5 minutes, John's struggling and you just see him like literally push everything he has.
Yeah.
I thought that was really emotional, and I thought that like having him tap out the way he did, and even just smiling, like knowing, like telling everyone like he's fine, but like
I'm done.
He just can't do anymore. Like I think that was a perfect way to signal that he's no longer the Cena that we knew. He's retired. He's literally
That's true.
No longer wrestling. Like I think that was a perfect storybook ending for John Cena, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think that was a perfect retirement match.
Yeah.
I think Gunther now is a lot more credible because Jey Uso tapped him out, which is like
true.
Now it's like why they do that? Like, 'cause it's like the same guy who tapped out fucking Jey Uso fucking tapped out Gunther. It's like come on, bro. Like they could have done a lot more with that. I think him tapping out in like 5 seconds was just embarrassing.
That's true.
It's really aged poorly. Like that whole WrestleMania was just disappointing.
Yeah, and plus this, it's like my goodness. I thought it was an okay retirement tour, but like the way it ended, it just pissed me and my friends off.
Oh wow.
And everything, and but also I feel like WWE was really good and everything. And then I remember when John Cena became a Grand Slam champion, I was thrilled. What was your thought of that when they had him do that?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think he deserves it, and I think that him not doing that would have been very wrong.
Yeah.
Very wrong.
And what did you think of Liv when she came back during the match between Dom and John in San Diego, and they had literally Liv just kick John right down there, kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, I saw the clip of that. I did not watch that match live, but I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's always great seeing John interact with most of the roster. I do wish if John Cena, if we were to like redo some things, if he was actually in NXT for like a show or two.
Yeah.
I think that would have been electric,
Yeah.
John Cena versus Trick Williams, John Cena versus like Obafemi.
Yeah.
I think they should have given him like someone new, like
That's
at least
true.
interacting with someone new.
Yeah.
Because like the only like new match that we got, even like the whole year, was like Dom. It was like Gunther. I think that's it. Like the only 2 new matches. Everything else was a repeat.
Yeah.
But I liked how they got Randy Orton out of the way early, because like if he wasn't first, he should have been last.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm happy with how that.
I remember that and everything, and plus it's like it's true about that. And I remember we had Cody versus Oba. That was a great match, but then Drew got involved and caused a disqualification. I think we may have Oba versus Drew in the future, but also Survivor Series was really good. That when we had Team Rhea and versus Team Rhea with AJ Lee, I was thrilled when she came back.
Yeah.
And we had AJ Lee, Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa, and Io versus Asuka and Kairi, and Nia, Lash, and Becky. And I was glad Team Rhea won, because I could not stand Lash Legend or Nia Jax. Can't stand them. But also, it was a great match. But it was cool where we got to see literally AJ, who hadn't returned in 10 years, in almost 2 decades, come back and return and have a match with her husband, CM Punk, versus Seth and Becky, and make Becky tap out. Because it's like, Becky, I feel like she's become insane, honestly, in WWE. She's become, like, funny insane because with her tweets and everything, where she's like, "Oh, Maxine Dupree is crazy," and I'm like, Becky, that's you right now. But I've heard it's her last contract, and I heard it's her last run as a champion, and I could not believe it.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a really big fan of what Becky's been doing recently.
Yeah.
I think that it's not just me saying it; it's Sports Illustrated saying it.
Yeah.
That is such a funny catchphrase. It's one of the most memorable ones of like this year. Like,
yeah.
I really can't think of anything else. I think seeing Becky as a heel instead of a face, like, was really cool. I think I really enjoy Becky's work. I think that everything Becky has done, like, she elevates everything. I think she's the number one women's star. Like, it's like her, Bianca, and I would put Becky over Bianca. Actually, I don't know if we've seen Bianca recently.
No, she hasn't. We haven't seen her since like September, but then she got injured and she's still recovering from it.
Yeah, I would have to say Becky is probably my top one WWE women's wrestler.
Yeah. And what was your thought of when AJ Lee came back?
I liked it. I was a huge fan of AJ Lee
Me
when
too.
I was a kid. Like 11 years old, 12 years old. I think AJ Lee was the only girl I had an action figure of.
Yeah.
And I remember her. Like, I loved AJ Lee.
She's honestly the best. And I was glad we had CM Punk and AJ versus Becky and Seth. And when we had AJ Lee tap out Becky.
Yeah.
And twice, even at Survivor Series. But the biggest match I felt like that could have been better was Team Punk with Punk, Cody, Jay, Jimmy, Roman versus Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar. I thought it was a great match between all of them and everything. Young stars versus the legends and everything. But like I thought it could have been better. But I was shocked that Austin Theory was the masked man. And now, but I have a feeling my friend Gabe, who you guys should go follow, and my friend Randy and all of us, for some reason Randy thought it was Jon Moxley. And first I was like, okay, it may be, but but then I realized, I was like, it couldn't be him, because he's right now in AEW. But my first thought was like, it could be him or it could be Orton. That's what I thought. But then I was like, wait, it's got to be Austin Theory. And because it's like, but I think Austin Theory's secretly working for Seth Rollins until Seth comes back, and then they're both going to betray him.
I mean, that could very well be true. I know Austin Theory used to follow Seth Rollins when they were back during COVID.
Yep.
But like, with Austin Theory, I want to see him have some bigger matches. The last big match he had was against John Cena. And it's like, he's completely fallen off since then.
Yeah.
His time with Grayson Waller, complete waste of time.
That was dumb.
Not memorable. I don't know if Seth Rollins will be working with him. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But with the Masked Man and Jon Moxley, I also have to state, like, for this interview and for the record, like, I've been a huge fan of AEW. I went to my second in-person show in November with my dad, and I went to Full Gear. I actually saw Jon Moxley wrestle. I have to say, Jon Moxley, just shout out to AEW, because I know Brandon doesn't watch much AEW.
I try, but...
The Continental Classic was fucking amazing. I think it's, bar none, I think it's probably the best wrestling event this year. I have to put it. Moxley versus Okada, excellent match. Moxley versus Fletcher, excellent. Takeshita versus Okada, excellent. But I do think there was one match I think Takeshita versus Okada should have had a little different of an ending. But we'll go back to WWE for a little bit. But AEW on fire in 2025. Even though Will Ospreay's injured, it's on fire. Jon Moxley literally put the work of his career. I don't ever see Jon Moxley going back to WWE. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think he'll never go back. Actually.
Yeah.
Besides, like, maybe like Hall of Fame, he'll be there with the Shield.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's no way that Jon Moxley, like Dean Ambrose, is ever coming back.
Yeah.
But I would always love to see a show between WWE and AEW.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen. But.
Yeah. What do you think about the match between Roman, Punk, Cody, Jay, Jimmy versus Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Lesnar and Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre?
This was War Games?
Yeah.
I did not watch the War Games match. I didn't watch the Blood and Guts match either. So I have to say it sounds huge, but like
It
I don't
could
know
have been
how.
better.
Yeah, if it could have been better, it could have been better. It's just like so much talent in there. It sounds so stacked. But like I feel like the War Games matches in WWE are too like muted. They're kind
Yeah.
of bland. And they're kind of repetitive. Like you see Io Sky, she's doing the same thing over and over again. Like,
Yeah.
the garbage can. If she does that shit again, I'm not getting excited. Like okay.
But it was funny though when
was
she did
fun.
it
It
against
was fun.
Nia though.
It's
I
like your
can't
signature.
stand Nia.
It's like you're saying that. I like Nia. I think she's underrated because of how long she's been actually like doing her stuff for.
Yeah.
But she's been getting better too. Like I think Nia is really overhated. I think a lot of people like just like are like, oh, Nia's so bad. Nia's blah blah blah. She hits people. But like I think she's relatively safe, and
Yeah.
I think she always gets the crowd involved.
That's
like,
true.
You see other heels try to do that, and then they kind of don't do it.
Yeah. And now Rhea Ripley and Io are the women's tag team champions on Raw. And tonight is Saturday night main event. We'll be seeing Orton versus Trick versus Damian versus Sami Zayn to become the number one contender and face Drew at the Royal Rumble for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think it's going to be a good match. If it's a surprise, Trick is going to win. But I can't see Orton losing. Maybe Orton or Sami. But I would love to see Orton versus Drew because literally they see Drew as the first WWE wrestler to have both won the undisputed and the world heavyweight.
That is true, yeah.
And literally I have a feeling Orton's going to win that match. And then Rhea versus Io versus Liv and Roxanne. I have a feeling Rhea and Io are going to retain that title.
I agree.
Then AJ versus Nakamura. AJ is going to win. He's going to prove why. But the one thing I'm going to say this about AJ, I still can't believe this. It's sad. Cena's retired. But now we have to say goodbye to AJ. It's like, I really can't believe that. But then AJ's going to win against Nakamura. He's going to prove why he put his career on the line against Gunther at the Rumble. Then we're going to have Jacob Fatu versus Cody. Cody is showing signs that he's turning heel. I would love to see Cody Rhodes turn heel. But I have a feeling Jacob Fatu is going to win. That segment with Cody and Jacob, I thought it was literally cinema. Was that good? Where we saw Cody bring up Jacob being in prison. I was like, oh my God, Cody, why? But when you hear Jacob talk, it's like you don't talk. But when you hear Jacob talk, like at the end, Jacob says, I'm very much in control. You think about that. And I was like, oh shit, he's locked in. Like, Cody, you're not going to beat Jacob. My prediction for that, it's Jacob Fatu's going to win. Even though I want Cody to win, but Jacob Fatu is going to easily win tonight.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is really angry. I think with Cody, he's good, but I feel like he's gotten a bit bland.
Yeah.
Because with Cody, it's a lot. It's like he isn't repetitive. Like
No,
he
he's
does
not.
different stuff.
Yeah.
But it's very similar stuff. Like there's only so many times he'd be like, "What do you guys want to talk about?"
Yeah.
And then do the same like kind of match where he hits like 3-4 crossroads.
Yeah.
Like I think his peak last year was against Cena. I did not care for him after he lost to Cena. So I think Fatu should get the win here and get a big win from the guy who literally main evented WrestleMania. Because Fatu is a future WrestleMania main eventer.
Yeah, he
Out
is.
of all the Samoans in the company right now, it's him and Roman Reigns as the top two.
Yeah.
I think Fatu's way better than Solo Sikoa. I think Fatu's way better than Talatonga.
Yeah.
Tonga.
Tonga.
I can't believe it. I think Talatonga.
Yeah,
is
Tonga.
Hikuleo's new name, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, I still can't believe it.
MFT doesn't really do anything for me.
They're the new tag team champions on SmackDown.
Good for them, but I would prefer to see Usos over them. I would prefer to see Roman and Jay. I would prefer to see Roman and Fatu.
Yeah.
I would prefer to see Roman and Rock. I really wonder if maybe Fatu would retire The Rock, but I think that might be too much for him. I think that might be a Roman thing.
Yeah, and what do you think about the match tonight, which is Randy Orton versus Trick Williams versus Sammy versus Damian to become the number one contender for the Undisputed Championship?
I think it'd be really interesting if Trick won.
Yeah.
I don't think Trick is going to win.
I don't think
but
so.
I think if Randy wins, he's not beating Drew. If
Sammy wants to win.
Sammy probably will win. I think if it's in Quebec, Sammy's probably going to win.
And
shout out Quebec. I was there 3 years ago.
Yeah, and this
place.
Sammy is 0-13 against Drew. He's literally 0-13.
Wow, I did not know how bad that was.
Yeah, so it's like, it'd be nice to see Sammy beat him finally, but also I'm like, I could see Orton, but maybe Damian. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of those, I really hope that I think Damian's boring. Like he's good, but he's like kind of boring. Like
yeah,
that's his issue. Like he has a cool moveset, but like I think his storytelling doesn't do much for me. There's no Damian Priest feud. I'm like, oh, I need to see this. Like Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre is the only one I can even mention. And even then, like that was a void. Like no one really cares. But like, I think with Sammy, that would be really interesting. Maybe Sammy goes 0-14 though. Like,
oh god.
Like, I don't think Sammy wins at the Rumble. I don't think he's world championship material right now. I think Trick Williams. I think he should win.
Yeah.
Because Trick Williams, I think he's a future WrestleMania main eventer. I've been saying this. He has actual star power, and I think that's very rare nowadays.
Yeah.
Even in both companies, in both AEW and WWE. Trick Williams, I feel like he stands out no matter
NXT.
where he is. Yeah. Like Trick Williams, honestly, I think he's a future WWE champion.
Yeah.
I think he's good in the ring as well, but like, I remember he used to be with Carmelo Hayes. And, I think Trick Williams, so far, has done a lot more than Carmelo Hayes.
That's true.
I think he has a lot higher of a ceiling.
Yeah, and honestly, even though I am a Cody fan, and I almost said I'm not a Cody fan, but I love Cody Rhodes. He's a great wrestler. He's one of my favorites since John Cena, but my honest opinion, Cody, your reign was good in the first reign. It was meh. It was all right. But it was with him and Kevin Owens, that was a great rivalry. But then when in the second reign, I was like, Cody, your championship reign is boring. It's not good. But I was happy Drew won. But like, it's like this. Cody, even though you're my favorite, still, your reign was terrible. I feel like.
I don't know what it is, but Cody as a world champion, I don't know why. I think it's just boring.
Yeah.
I think maybe a heel Cody as champion would be a lot better.
That'd be a lot better.
Like I could already imagine like they're bringing out some of the heel stuff against Fatu, like him bringing like Cody is really good at bringing emotion. But the thing is that as he is a face and when he's fighting up against the heel, the only emotion he can bring is like hyping himself up.
Yeah.
But if he's a heel, he could like bring out the emotion on the other person. He can like shit on them. He can be like, like you had a felony like to Jacob Fatu. Like he knows how to do that.
And Cody is turning. You could tell he is.
Yeah. He did say that he wanted to stay a face forever. He left AEW because he wanted to stay a face, but the fans didn't accept it.
Yeah.
Cody needs to tap into the fact that he can be a smarmy piece of shit when he needs to be.
Yeah.
And I think a heel Cody Rhodes is one of the most fascinating people, like, just in general, in wrestling. So,
And plus with the Usos, they are the new tag team champions on Raw for the men's division. And literally now Jay is back in the Rumble. Cody is in the Rumble. Ray is in the Rumble. Basically, almost everyone is. And I heard Lesnar's going to be in the Rumble. But I've heard they're building Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker at Mania.
That would be a really fascinating and good match.
Yeah.
I think Braun Breaker, he might look a little small next to Lesnar. Braun Breaker's big, but
I
think next to Lesnar, he might look a little small.
And I remember when we first talked about Lesnar coming back at SummerSlam in the Mount Kisco Hotel, I remember when we were talking about it in the other interview we did. Literally, I remember you said if they bring back Lesnar and these charges do not go away for Lesnar, which they did, but still, it'd be a big feud to the company of WWE.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good.
But since then, I feel like he's been okay. But like that one loss against Cena, where Lesnar beat Cena in his retirement tour, that was dumb. Honestly, that was really dumb. Like you couldn't have Cena lose against Lesnar like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, WrestlePalooza was WrestlePalooza. It's such a stupid name, but like,
Yeah.
I watched that, and the thing is, AEW had a show the same night. I
Yeah.
watched it with my dad. We watched John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and it was like we just swapped channels. We stopped watching it after that.
Yeah.
I think we did watch a bit of. There was another match we kind of watched. I think it was AJ Lee and CM. Yeah, that match.
That was good.
Besides that, AEW just.
Plus Stephanie Vaquer versus Io, and Stephanie Vaquer is the women's world champion.
Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer. She's still champion, correct?
Yeah, she is.
Didn't she relinquish?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
I have not been keeping up with the women's division.
But yeah, like I've seen her versus Nikki Bella. That was a good match. But Nikki's better as a heel. But literally Stephanie Vaquer, I would love to see her versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That'd be a good match and
That's
good
a WrestleMania
rivalry.
main event.
Yeah, that would be. That would be honestly one of the best. And what was your thought about just now CM Punk versus Jey Uso and it looks like Jay's about to turn heel, but with Jay, it's I love the eating, but also it's kind of getting boring now. But my opinion, Jay, just turn heel already. Yeet.
4-letter word, yeet!
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, it's just really repetitive.
Yeah.
When they start stopping matches, it's just so fucking stupid. It's insulting. It's insulting.
Yeah.
It's I know the crowd likes to do yeets.
Yeah.
I know it's exciting. It's hype. But it's so fucking repetitive.
Yeah.
It's oh my god! Every single night, they're trying to manufacture aura for him. They're trying to manufacture this movement. It's not like the Yes movement because they're not yeeting outside of his entrance. Yes movement was all organic. Yes movement I think is the exact opposite of yeet. You look at the Yes movement, they did that stuff on his own accord. They did that stuff because Daniel Bryan was like that.
Yeah.
And then with Jey Uso, it's you have to do the yeet.
Yeah.
You have to sing along. You have to stay for the aura, the excitement.
Yeah.
You have to just do that every single time.
Do you think Jay is going to turn heel, or do you think he should already?
I don't know if he will. What are they gonna do? No yeet? Take away his... I don't know what they're gonna do with him. He's the yeet man now, and I don't think he should have won the Royal Rumble because I don't think he's a main event player. I think he has I think he's a really good at getting the audience going, but that's it.
Yeah.
He what Jey Uso has done, LA Knight should have done. LA Knight, I think
I heard they're gonna push him this year to be a new world champion. They're gonna push him hard.
Long overdue.
This year.
It's long overdue.
It's long overdue.
Because with LA Knight, it's he was. I remember him being popular 2022.
Oh yeah.
It's in the years. It's actually been years of him floating around in the mid upper.
I heard he may turn heel.
I don't know. I think a heel LA Knight could work, but it's this guy LA Knight when he's going, he could be a top tier babyface. But I don't know why they've chosen.
He's returning at the Rumble.
Yeah, I think. Imagine LA Knight at the top instead of Cody. He could do that better because he's a lot better on the mic.
He's a lot better.
He is better on the mic, but not a lot better. I'll give that to Cody. He's not a lot better. But I think LA Knight is really interesting. I want to see more of him. I want to see LA Knight versus whoever at WrestleMania. I hope he's at WrestleMania.
I think he will. I think he will. But also, I want to see Stephanie versus Rhea. That would be a good rivalry. And plus, Stephanie versus Rhea or Stephanie versus Io. That was a good rivalry, good match too at WrestlePalooza. It was a good match, but it was also boring. But literally, a lot has changed since then. And plus now with AJ Styles putting his career on the line at the Rumble against Gunther, I'm like, AJ, why? But then I'm like, okay, I understand why. I understood when you saw the video of AJ talking to Nick Aldis. And what do you think about that?
I don't know. I think AJ will probably beat Gunther because I don't see AJ retiring without it being at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. But if Gunther retires, Goldberg, Cena, then AJ,
I'm gonna be pissed.
Good for Gunther. Happens. I mean, I think that cements him as
the career killer,
the actual legend killer, not like Randy Orton who just followed. He ends their careers.
Yeah.
I think Gunther is gonna be a main event player for a while, but Gunther gets bland after a while.
Yeah.
It's like he's good on the mic for his character, but like it's like it's its own little capsule. Like with Gunther, it's like you get Gunther, you don't get anything outside of that. You just get Gunther, and then his opponent has to put in a lot of work to building that up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, John Cena can do that, so can AJ, and Goldberg kind of could.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot better if we see AJ retire, maybe to someone younger, maybe to like whoever they deem the next AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I know AEW.
It's sad.
AJ will never be in AEW.
He returned to AEW the other day. I remember. I watched on
TNA?
Twitter. Yeah, TNA. That's what I meant. Yeah, I meant that. I was like, wait, not AEW.
But what I was gonna say is, I'm disappointed Will Ospreay couldn't be the one to retire him, because I think Will Ospreay will probably go down as the next AJ Styles. The first Will Ospreay, not the next AJ Styles.
Yeah.
But he will take up like his style.
Mm-hmm.
He does the Styles Clash. He literally does the Styles Clash. So
that's true.
We'll just never get to see it.
Yeah, and plus, it's weird now that he's putting his career on the line against Gunther at the Rumble. And plus,
it's a bit sudden.
And plus, Matt Cardona is back.
Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, he's
good
back.
For him. I mean,
he said he's coming for the Undisputed Championship.
He's never getting that.
He said he's coming for it, and I was like,
nope.
I don't see him getting it.
Never.
I maybe see Orton, maybe.
Maybe Cardona will be like me, Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like seeing him against Kit Wilson is like, I just don't really care. I think Kit Wilson does nothing for me.
Yeah.
He's kind of annoying. I mean, that's what he's meant to do, but like, I don't know. I'd rather have like an MJF type of annoying where like they can back it up, or they can like actually be funny too.
Yeah.
With Kit Wilson, it's like they're trying their hardest to make this wrestler just like annoying. Like, every single way, and it's like, I'm sure, like, it's go away. Even.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Kit Wilson. Like, he does nothing for me.
Yeah.
And what makes me like confused is like, what are they gonna do when his partner, I forget what he's even called, when he comes back, because then they can't chant out Kit Wilson anymore. It's like that whole tag team. I fucking forgot the name.
Fraxium. I think.
No, it's not Fraxium.
Oh, they're on SmackDown. Plus, I'm glad Jordan Grace is on. She's honestly one of the best.
Like Jordan. I saw Jordan live at NXT earlier last year.
Yep.
I was chanting for her. It was her against Stephanie.
Oh, yeah.
She's
a great great wrestler. Oh, my God, I said Matt. I don't know why, but literally this. But, like, I feel like WWE has been good lately. But, like, the one beef that I don't like, just the way they had Cena tap out, but I understand why. And my friends Randy and Gabe and everyone has told me, Cena tapping out, I understand a lot of them don't like that. But I noticed when Cena did, he also smiled like he knows it's time. Yeah. It's basically time. But I've got to admit, Cena is going to be always the greatest of all time. He's always is, but he's also going to be known as, it's not the same without him. It's not.
Absolutely.
But also, I do want to say this. The one beef I really can't stand is right now is ESPN with WWE. Like, the only time.
What's going on there?
Like, I agree. ESPN is the sports app. But I like it being on Peacock or literally Netflix.
Yeah, that's actually so correct. Because, like, I have not bought a single ESPN pay-per-view, period. Like, after they moved off Peacock, I was a fucking subscriber to the WWE Network for the entire time it was on. The entire time, from start to finish, I was subscribed to the WWE Network. For me and my dad, we used to watch every pay-per-view. Yeah. Then Peacock, it was like, fine, I guess I'll get Peacock. Now with ESPN, I don't care. WrestlePalooza, like, fucking, like, I thought they would do something special for ESPN. Yeah. But it's clearly the same quality, and it's like, I am not sitting through this many ads. I am not sitting through, like, I would literally, like, I cannot sit through a WWE show anymore, guys. Like, I can only watch clips now. Like, every once in a while, maybe I'll have it in the background. But it's like, I got work to do. I have a life to, like, manage. I would rather watch AEW, which is like wrestling from start to finish, and it's good wrestling because AEW wrestling is ring to ring. It's better. It's just undisputably better.
I could tell. I remember. I've seen clips of it, and it's really good. And I heard Adam Copeland is going to retire. I've heard.
Oh yeah, he's retiring next year at Wrestle Dream in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, Adam Copeland. It's a bit sad.
AKA Edge from WWE.
It was a bit sad we never got to see Cena versus Edge again. But
I wanted to see that match.
we're gonna get Adam Copeland probably retiring with something with Christian Cage as well.
Yeah.
Such a well done story they've done with him and Christian Cage. I'm disappointed I didn't get to see Adam Copeland live, but who knows? Maybe I'll get to see him sometime next year.
That's true, and plus, I feel like this now with the build-up with WrestleMania this year. I've heard Tiffany Stratton is going to return at the Rumble and then lose the Rumble, but then win Elimination Chamber to have a rematch for her title and get it back. But I've heard they're possibly going to have Liv versus Alexa. I'm like, okay, that'd be a good match. But then I've heard possibly Alexa versus Bayley again. And I'm like, okay. But my honest opinion, Liv versus Alexa would be good, I feel like.
Yeah, I like Alexa. I actually really do like Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
I know she's with Charlotte Flair, but
I think she's going to turn out Charlotte. I
maybe.
can tell she is.
Yeah, I guess so. But I do want to see another Alexa title reign. I do enjoy watching Alexa.
She's good on the mic.
Yeah,
she is good.
She's very talented.
But also, and what are your predictions? Rhea and Io versus Liv and Roxanne.
I think Rhea, honestly.
Yeah.
I think there's no way Liv and Roxanne. They're not credible. Like Rhea and Io is like a power team. They're probably gonna lose. I mean, something's probably gonna happen at like minimum like WrestleMania. Like it's gonna be a while before Rhea and Io like loses, unless they do a shock victory. I don't think they should.
Or become the champions.
Yeah.
Because it's for the titles, for the tag titles, and honestly, I gotta say AJ's gonna win, and then Jacob over Cody.
Yeah.
And then Orton maybe.
I would want Trick to win.
Either Orton or Trick, or possibly
Orton's
Sammy.
I think realistically, I think Sammy's gonna win because it's just number one contendership.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sammy fucking 0-14 against Drew. Like I guess they do that.
But also, I do know this with WWE has been good, but like it could be better.
Absolutely.
But I've heard Fanatics Fan Fest is returning in July at the Javits Center. Cody's gonna be there, and Damian, Rhea, Liv, Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu, and all the WWE superstars are gonna be there. And I did get an email from Fanatics Fan Fest. They do possibly want me to come there, but the reason why I haven't been doing as many sports interviews lately, it's just because right now my family's going through a lot with my mom with a lot of health issues, but she is on the road to recovery, and my uncle with his cancer diagnosis, he's doing a little bit better.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thanks. And it's like that's why I haven't been doing sports interviews in a while, but also, I post content every day. It's just because I'm also starting a new job, which is going great, and I've been taking care of my apartment right now just until my mom makes a full recovery and is back home. But I'm glad I'm able to do the sports interviews and make sports content because baseball, football, WWE, and everything has been helping me a lot. And literally but like it's been really good being able to take care of the apartment while watching WWE and baseball. But also it's been really cool because I get to do a lot of cool things, but also a lot of fans for WWE are here in Fishkill. But like, yeah, that's a lot has changed since we did the sports interviews part 1, 2, 3, and now 4, and now literally 5 now.
Yeah. You've been through a lot, man, and it's like you have a lot of courage, a lot of discipline, and I'm honestly very happy for you. Like, you're standing tall, man. I honestly think that you're very resilient, so I really appreciate like being here. Like a lot has changed in my life. Like 5 months ago, I mean, I was in a completely different spot with everything, like fitness wise, mentally, like friends, socially, business wise, being a huge thing. Like
same.
Now I have this big fellowship coming up where I'm gonna be in the city for that whole week. You know, networking. I'm gonna be visiting like IBM, for example, like a couple of companies, and hopefully making the most of that. But I honestly feel like it's always like a pleasure and it's always an honor to be on a sports interview with you, Brandon. I want to see you do more personally. Like I'm always happy to support you. Like I brought this microphone, guys.
Yeah.
Like this is my microphone, but I really hope Brandon can continue doing his sports interviews. I think he's very talented. He's very passionate.
Yeah.
And, people, R-Truth agrees with me. It's not just me saying it, R-Truth is saying it.
Yeah. I was shocked by that when he followed me on both my Twitter and TikTok.
I'm so happy for you. I'm really happy that happened.
Yeah, and plus, it's I remember the original page I had over 5,229 followers. And some reason I lost the account. Don't know why. I appealed it, still no answer. So I have now my backup account. But it's just I still can't believe that literally I don't have that original page. But I'm just glad that I have the backup account and it's now back at 440 followers and it's going up.
Congrats.
But it just I was shocked when I lost that account. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But with WWE, I feel like it could be better, but I feel like they're going to maybe have a big year for Knight. I want to see Knight become a world champion, but there's a rumor they're going to bring Jake Paul to join the division. I'm like, God, no.
Yeah, that would be so surprising. Jake Paul, of course, he just completely lost against... I watched his fight against Anthony Joshua.
I saw clips of it.
Yeah, I watched it live with my friend in the city. But I have to say, yeah, I don't know. I think Jake Paul in the WWE, it's a natural fit, but I don't know. I think he's a boxer. I don't know if he wants to do WWE. I think Logan Paul is really underrated. I think he's literally like a glove he's been fitting in. But
I remember you said we should have Brock versus Logan.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that. I don't know if we will. But Brock versus Logan would be beautiful.
I heard Brock. I think he's going to retire this year, maybe.
Probably. I think it's time for WWE to have a lot more new faces, because now there's no more nostalgia. They're all too old. I think Stone Cold was thinking of doing a match, and I'm like, come on, man.
It would come on, you're too old.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot lately.
Yeah.
That's true. And plus, with WWE, I feel like it's been going well, but I feel like it could be better. But I don't know. But I've heard Damian Priest, he's a Yankee fan, and he was born in the Bronx. And Damian Priest, I saw him on John Boy Media, which you guys should go follow and everything, and Nick Turturro, and they are hilarious, all of them. Damian Priest literally even went on a Mets broadcast and said, City Stadium, worst game place ever. And I was laughing at that comment Damian said. But Damian, I thought, was really cool that he had the balls to call out WWE by saying, literally, give the baseball players and all these cool players their own WWE intros at the stadiums when they come up to bat, because the pitchers have them, but not the batters? Come on. I thought it was cool that Damian called them out for that. It would be cool to see players have that.
Yeah, I saw none of that. But I do have to say, WWE is growing. I think at the end of the day, WWE is only getting bigger.
Yeah.
And also with I have to say that I'm a huge fan of AEW. I have to say, AEW has presented itself as a very viable alternative. I think bell to bell, it's better. Storytelling is better.
Yeah.
I think as a casual fan that I am now, I'm not watching every night. I think I would rather just turn on Dynamite on Wednesdays, Collision on Saturday.
Yeah.
Instead of WWE now. I can't watch WWE bell to bell. I can't. 3 hours of fucking ads.
SmackDown and Raw.
3 hours of a boring promo, ads, then a mediocre match. I can't do that. AEW, I turn it on. The promos are a lot better. Matches are a lot better.
Yeah.
I care more for the wrestlers because I know they're going to be treated right.
Yeah.
But I think WWE will always have star power and big events over AEW. That will never change. I think that will actually never change because WWE just has a bigger foundation behind it. But if you guys watch this and you're tired of WWE having shitty stories, you don't like how they handle John Cena, watch AEW, dude. I think AEW is a good alternative. Kenny Omega's retiring soon, so
that's true.
Yeah.
And plus, my honest opinion, Roxanne in the Judgment Day has been good, but I have a feeling that they're gonna kick out Raquel.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Or I don't know about Liv though, but
I think Liv will stay.
I think the Judgment Day is crumbling. That's what I think. I really think it's crumbling because literally it's Liv is a great wrestler. Raquel's okay, good wrestler because of her size, but Roxanne I think is the future too. But Liv is really good, and literally this, my goodness, it's like, I think the Judgment Day is literally crumbling right now. That's what I think. And I think Finn is about to turn babyface.
Yeah, I think that's next.
He brought his original theme back.
He absolutely will be turning babyface. No way he's gonna. But the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, what is Finn gonna do as babyface? Like, lose more matches? Like,
or maybe become a champion. I think he deserves to be a champion, even though Finn's not my favorite.
Yeah.
He deserves to be a champion.
One last reign.
One last reign.
One last reign in him.
Yeah, and plus, and CM Punk's reign has been a great reign as world champion. CM Punk.
Who's he gone up against?
He's gone up against Braun Breaker and Finn Balor.
Okay. I actually did remember the Braun Breaker match. My dad saying it was pretty nice.
It was really good. Yeah. Where we saw Ray, Penta, and Dragon Lee literally just save the match for Punk against the Vision. And then Punk hit the go to sleep to Braun. And then 1, 2, 3, Punk retains. Then Punk versus Finn Balor. And Finn Balor's home country. And he beat Finn Balor with the GTS, go to sleep.
Yeah.
But then he showed a lot of respect to Finn. And I was shocked that Finn did that. But, like, they literally showed a lot of respect, and they raised their arms together. But, like, yeah, it was a really good match. Punk's reign has been great.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see Punk do more. I wonder if he's going to hold it until Mania.
I think that's the plan, I've heard.
But, like, I think then they'll probably give him the Rumble winner.
Yeah.
I don't see Drew holding it until Mania. I don't think he's going to main event.
That's the plan I've heard.
Really? But, like, who's he going to main event against? Like, Cody?
Cody and Jacob, triple threat.
Maybe. I think that could work.
I want to see Jacob be a champion.
Yeah, if Jacob wins the main event of WrestleMania, like, I think the biggest feeling about WWE is, like, it feels like it's slow because, like, it doesn't feel like someone can just walk in and become champion anymore. Like, Brock Lesnar, when he walked in, he just became champion at 22 years old. Like,
yeah.
Stuff like that doesn't really happen anymore. But they have the opportunities here. They could do that
true.
to Trick. They could do that to Oba. They could do that for Jacob.
Yeah.
They have the star power. They have the talent. NXT, I think 2.0 has been a lot better.
It has.
So I'm really excited to see how WWE progresses and how they're going to build their next stars.
Yeah, and plus, it was great to do this sports interview with you and everything. It was part 5, and it was really great. And also, to everyone that is out there, please go follow him on TikTok and Instagram. I'll tag him. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We just hit over 108 subscribers, I think. I don't remember, but
Congrats.
Literally, thanks. And also, go follow my new backup account on TikTok, Instagram, and everything. And also, everyone that is out there during this big winter storm that is about to hit Sunday into Monday, I'm glad I'm not working Monday. I'm glad, but I hope you all stay safe because literally it is going to be a big storm, and they're expecting a lot of snow and some ice. And you guys, just stay inside. I wouldn't go outside. Wait till the snow is done, and then go maybe shovel. But literally, just, my opinion, just stay safe inside because this storm is going to be big. That's what I've heard from Governor Hochul and the president, and also from Zoran Mondami, the mayor. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, stay safe, guys. And
yeah.
Much thanks to you, Brandon. Probably be a part 6 down the line. Who
Maybe.
knows how many parts we'll have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always open to doing more. I really appreciate how the hospitality you've given me. Like, a lot of love, definitely. And this was months in the making, you know.
Yeah.
Those weeks he was trying to get me on, I was too busy to do it. This is like,
Me
I think,
too.
the third time. I think this is the third time you asked me to do this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to make it until this very second. I'm really happy I did this. I'm going to do more, guys.
Yeah.
My personal content, there's going to be a lot more this year. So
Yeah.
you guys will be seeing my face. So
Yep.
thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity
Yep.
to become champion.
Yep.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your night.
Yeah, and stay safe from that big winter storm that's going to hit.